Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit like a...
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Wait, we don't need to do that.
Completely unnecessary.
Eric, why don't you start us off?
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to that Triathlon Life podcast. I'm Eric Lagerstrom.
I'm Paula Finley.
I'm Nick Goldston.
And welcome to our 200th episode.
Wow.
Wow is right. You know, actually, somebody recently told us that we say wow a lot, so we thought it would only be fitting to say wow at least 10 times in the first 30 seconds of this podcast.
You know what else is fitting? Sir Flynn is right here, taking a well-deserved nap.
Yep. Just off camera. So if you haven't been following along in the build up to this, we are all three in Bend, Oregon, in I guess what you might call the podcast studio / my office. We are on camera. So hello. There are a couple different ways you could watch this. We're going to try to get it up on Spotify, but it is definitely going to be on YouTube. So you can see our smiling faces and see how much fun we're having. And you can also see this massive pile of
right,
200
I almost forgot.
donut holes or Timbits, depending on where you hail from.
They're definitely not Timbits because we didn't buy them at Tim Hortons.
Okay, Paula, do you remember, this is going to be a kind of a reflective episode, but do you remember when you claimed that in a 24-hour period, if push came to shove, you could eat over 700 Timbits?
Yeah, I stand by that.
Looking at them now, this is 200.
Well, I thought of the idea. We were trying to think of something special for 200th episode, how we could incorporate donuts. And for the 100th episode, we did a long john, 2 circles that looked like 100, but it was kind of lame.
It was, excuse you, I thought it was brilliant.
It was cool. So for the 200th episode, we decided to get 200 donut holes. And I thought we'd go to pick them up at the donut store and they'd be like, wheel up your car. Yeah. We'll bring them out on a pallet.
Hope you brought a truck.
Yeah. Hope you brought a truck.
Forklift.
And some extra people to lift these.
Yeah.
But they just like handed us one box.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so this is like a third, right? Or
yeah,
a quarter. But no, that was 200. So 200 donut holes doesn't look like that much. I feel like I could eat all these
speaking
for
of which,
sure in one day.
Can we now eat one of these?
Sure, we might as well christen the bottle.
Yeah, and then my sister had the idea of we can't stop recording until we eat all of them.
Yeah, that's an ER visit right there.
No way.
The three of us could do it, and then we ruin the rest of our day, I think.
Well, I think we could each eat 60 of these, like, no problem, and Flynn would eat 20.
Oh, so Flynn's helping
Flynn
out.
counts?
Okay.
Well, then I'm sure we could get rid of these in 2 minutes.
Anyway, just so you all know, these will not go to waste. We will either eat them all or we will give them to our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if this happens to be the first time that you're seeing us, Paul and I are both professional athletes. Nick is a professional musician. We do this podcast together. Normally Nick's in Santa Monica and we're doing it remotely. These are the most fun episodes we do when we can look into each other's eyes in real life, not virtually. And normally what we do is we take a bunch of questions. People write into the podcast via the website, via an email. Paula goes through it, Nick goes through it, and then we read them. Today, extra special, we're going to be calling people because we collected some phone numbers. And we're going to have people ask us questions in real time.
Can't prep, can't make it up.
We basically... we gave people a window, so they shouldn't somewhat expect it, although we got hundreds of phone numbers, so the chances of us calling you are fairly low. But so there should be still an element of surprise when people pick up.
We hope so.
And we did this for we've done this twice before, and it's always really fun. So
first, we're going to take a little bit of a trip down memory lane because, was it yesterday, Nick?
It was yesterday.
5 years to the day.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the first time that we met sweet little Nick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was not far from here at all. It was at, what's the name of that? The River Run Park?
It doesn't matter the name, but yeah, we went for our first run 5 years ago. Which is crazy because it really feels like we've known you since birth.
Yeah.
And that you're one of us.
I know.
But 5 years is, I mean, I guess it's a long time, but also it's not a long time at all.
I was telling Eric that you feel like a sister, like my sister.
Yeah, I feel like you're my brother because I can I have no hesitation just giving you shit anytime I want.
Oh, really?
You've gone way past the friend zone and you're into like the brother or the mom zone or somewhere in there.
Can I go backwards?
And I definitely don't treat you like a husband.
Yeah.
No.
Lucky for you.
Yeah. It's the best case scenario.
Yeah, I guess so.
Best case scenario.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's anything we want to touch on over the past couple of years, but we've had a blast. That puts us at what we've been doing the podcast for 4 years, I guess.
Yeah,
52 weeks in a year. This is our 200th episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And we've been through a lot of stuff and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think if you went back and listened to the early episodes, we would sound different. It would
do.
be,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, it might be kind of fun to go listen to a couple of them. I can't stand the sound of my voice back then. I feel like I sound a little bit more fake. Like I was trying to do a podcast voice.
Interesting.
And now since we do it so much, you can't fake it. This is what we are.
Right. I wonder if people who binge it, like who discover it and then listen to a bunch of episodes in a row, if they can tell. Because I think week to week, you probably can't. But if you're listening to like 3 in a day, you know?
No, it's like when I go back and listen
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, I would have never, I don't know. Did you think we'd make it to 200 episodes when we started?
I figured we'd run out of content, like ideas or questions around like 50.
Right.
But here we are.
Yeah, every week we still get amazing questions. So I think it's appropriate to say an enormous thank you to everyone who's listened, who's sent in questions, who's a podcast supporter, who, keep this running essentially, make it so that it's a little bit profitable. Yeah. And it's not just a for fun thing anymore. So
it is fun.
Keep listening.
Yeah. And so I guess on that note, before we kick things off, we never do ads on this podcast. There are no sponsor of the podcast as of yet. But if you are watching this on TV, you can see that in front of us, we have some incredible looking new TTL mugs. And we are teasing a new coffee collaboration that we're going to be doing with Thump Coffee here in Bend. So those are kind of the ways that you can support the show. You can write in questions. You can support the podcast directly by being a podcast supporter. And then you can always buy the really fun stuff that we cook up with that Triathlon Life, I guess, merchandise.
Is cooking up coffee, is that appropriate use of language?
Roasting,
right, of course.
Yeah, and we helped pick out the exact roast of this. It's going to be really awesome stuff, and there's a instant as well. So that's the end of the spiel.
Team TTL members all got some instant in their boxes, and there was some feedback that it's like the best instant they've ever had, which we already knew, but it's nice to like put it in people's hands and have them confirm that this instant coffee is not like Starbucks, it's not like Nesquik, it's like truly made from the actual beans that Bobby roasts at Thump.
Exactly.
And it's real tasty. So that'll be available too.
Yep, that'll be coming out in February. So keep an eye out for that.
Love it.
Okay. Well, let's start with some phone calls.
Yep. Okay. And this is going to be completely random.
It's mostly random, but there's a couple of people that there's
going to be some people that are very clearly not random.
Like since day one, they've been super fans.
Right.
So we're going to give them a call too.
Okay. Let's see here. What if we call Lindy Kent? Do you guys remember Lindy?
Oh, of course. We know Lindy.
Of course.
Because she's popped up on my screen here, and we tried to call her the first time, and she didn't pick up because it was a random number or something. And then the second time, she gave us the wrong number.
Yep.
I don't know if we want to put this in here, but when we first started doing like the podcast, the Instagram, Lindy was like one of the number one comments, like always commented on literally every story and still does.
Yep.
But her avatar, her picture on Instagram is like it's like someone doing bobsled. I mean, it's like, it looks like a bat.
Yeah, it's hard.
So we're like, who
tell.
is this person? And then she came to Lake Las Vegas T100 last year, and she's like the sweetest lady.
Oh my gosh, she is.
And like super put together. And she was, we couldn't believe it was her. We're like, Lindy, you need to change your profile picture.
Yeah. And I think I took a photo of her too. Yeah. I'm like, use this. Okay. Well, I have the number ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Third time's a charm, Lindy. You are on the TTL podcast right now. Finally, you've made it on. How does it feel?
What is happening?
Oh my gosh. Where are you right now, Lindy? You're the first caller that we're going to have today. We chose you first. It was a combination of random chance and memory that brought us here.
And just feeling sorry for me, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Not giving you the right phone number, thinking you were a spam caller.
Yeah, see, we already actually went over that. Yeah, we mentioned that. Okay, well, Lindy, this is your chance to ask us a live question about triathlon. So what do you got for us?
Well, first, I just want to say I got my TTL team box, and the quality is off the charts.
Oh, good.
Love it.
I'm telling you, it is beyond quality. It's so exciting. Can't wait for this year to begin.
Oh, nice. Thanks for being on the team. We're so glad you joined.
Stoked. is what you would always say.
Yeah, we would say that. The boys would say that for sure.
The boys, that's right. I'm sorry, the boys. Okay, my question is, and this is really kind of a, I don't know, psychological type question, but I run on this amazing road through the woods. It's soft packed. It goes past a waterfall. It's just amazing. I don't wear a watch. I don't listen to music because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
But my mind sometimes will wander, and I'm looking around. I'm solving all the world's problems, of course, and of course looking out for bear. But I realize that I'm running the tangents automatically of this curvy road when I finally start to focus. And I think, do we do that consciously just out of repetition, or is it actually a cognitive process, do you think? I just found it really unusual. And I don't know, maybe it's just something I do. I don't know if others do it, but I don't know.
That's interesting. Yeah, I've never thought about that. But the fact that you're running without a watch, you don't care about the speed necessarily, but you're still running the tangents, it must be, you're not thinking about it. But I think inherently, because we race and because we do workouts, you want to take the shortest line. And I don't think it's a bad thing subconsciously to do that, because when you are then competing, it's honestly going to save you a lot of time to do that. So, but it's such an interesting question.
Yeah, I just didn't know whether all of us have a tendency to let our mind go beyond our pace and so forth, that we just inherently do that. And my background is the animal field. And I keep thinking it's like imprinting, when the mother and the baby are imprinted, because that's what they're taught. So they automatically do that as a behavior. And I'm thinking, is this us, or is this just something we do because we've done it for so long? So that was my question. If anybody else experiences that as well.
Yeah, for sure. I also experienced this, I guess, even while trail running. Like, you're taking the shortest line. Yeah. And I don't think it has anything to do with speed, but if I had to put a guess on it, it's like, I want to go further. And these little micro shortcuts or whatever allow you to potentially go a little bit further with the time that you have.
Yeah.
And that's just like drilled in so deep. And I wouldn't have ever thought about it until you just brought it up.
Also, if you're thinking about like a bear trying to get from point A to point B.
He's not taking the wide.
No, he's going tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Efficiency has allowed us to prosper as a species. So it's probably locked in pretty deep.
It feels like a psychological representation of what we do physiologically by training. We make our body more efficient, and by taking the tangents, you're making your route more efficient.
Yeah.
Saving calories for famine.
Yeah, exactly.
Although the one time that I don't is if you're like riding on a bike path, you have to stay to the right, because if you take the tangents, you're going to go head on to someone.
Yeah.
So there are situations where
nurture takes
That's
over.
A good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So
that was deep.
I just thought I know, and I was going to write it. I was going to email it, but then I thought, you're going to read between the lines and think, this person is a little nuts,
We still think that, Lindy. I'm sorry, you didn't successfully convince us otherwise.
And I totally understand, and I oftentimes agree with that. So I just have to.
Well, Lindy, are you going to be at any races that we're at this year? What's your race schedule?
I hope so. I actually just announced my retirement after 41 plus years at a veterinary clinic. So I have all the time in the world now.
So you're going to be a pro triathlete now.
You're going pro is what I'm getting out of this.
At 65 years old, I'm going to be a professional.
It's a new world out there.
Yeah. I'm up there with Dee Dee Greisberger. So anyway.
Well, we loved meeting you in Vegas last year. I really hope we cross paths again in 2026.
Yeah.
And just a huge thanks for being seriously, probably our number one supporter with TTL. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. But you're my entertainment. I come to stop signs and I'm listening to your podcast and I'm laughing hysterically.
Good. You're laughing with us, right?
Someone is.
By myself in the car, and they're looking at me like, I'm going to be hopefully at Happy Valley, and I'm thinking about Vancouver. So hopefully maybe somewhere in there.
Beautiful.
It's on our schedule too.
Going to try that. So, all right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for giving me the third chance.
Of course, Lindy. We love you too.
Thanks for picking up. Well, have a great Sunday.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
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 As advertised. What a gem.
She's amazing.
What a gem. Also, people are going to comment about what I'm wearing, Eric, because they have been commenting on little photos of these. So what am I wearing and what do we think?
This is a fleece that I got as like a potential thing that we might do about 3 years ago.
Yeah, I've been wearing it a lot too. And every time I do, people will comment on it.
Yeah. So it was basically that exact one is extremely expensive, but we have found one that is very similar. And I think we're going to be doing a pre-order of that in the next couple of weeks when we drop. Well, probably in like the next week or so. We've got a new men's t-shirt, new women's t-shirt, couple of beanies / toques, and it'll be part of that.
Do we want to say that after each call, each one of us has to have a Timbit?
Has to? I mean, I'm just doing that.
Okay, you can do whatever you want superlatively, but I think necessarily
It's a rule.
It's a rule. So
Okay,
I'm
just
going to
in
have
case,
one.
lest we forget.
And Flynn too. Give him one. Hey, bud.
But I have great news. Instant vacuum cleaner.
No, he sniffed it and assessed what it was.
Did he?
He's not a vacuum cleaner.
Just in the kitchen floor.
I can't see. He's right below the table, but it looked like he just inhaled it.
He's intrigued by the texture.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, next. Let's
next
do
caller.
full random now.
Okay. Oakville.
That's where my aunt lives.
Paris, I guess.
Paris?
Paris, Ontario.
Hello.
Hello, you are on the TTL podcast right now. Can you believe it? Yes or no?
Holy cow. Hi, Nick. How are you?
Doing great. I'm joined here with Eric and
all
Paula
here.
and Flynn too.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Paula. Hi, Eric. Hi, Flynn.
Okay, so you're Michelle and you're in Paris, right?
Paris, Ontario, Canada.
Yep. The only Paris that really matters.
Well, Nick, where did you get Oakville from?
When I was calling, the caller ID said Oakville.
Okay, because I used to live in Ontario, and I have never heard of Paris, Ontario. That's crazy.
We are between Brantford and Cambridge.
Okay, so a small town.
Yeah. Very small town.
Cool.
But lots of great biking trails.
Nice.
Ooh, you have me.
So is there any kind of whatever comment, but are there any funny Paris adjacent, like Paris, France adjacent things in Paris? Like, is there any nod to the other Paris, the lesser Paris?
We do have a lot of like Eiffel Tower murals and things like that. Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And we have some, like rivers run through here and stuff. So
Nice.
Like
Kind
the
of like-
Seine. Nice.
yeah, scenic. Very
Yes.
nice.
Nice. Okay. Well, Michelle, do you have a question for the podcast?
I do. And I'll try and keep it short. But I'm not a fast triathlete. And so sometimes I struggle with like the whole balance between I want to go to a race and crush it. But I'm also like, if you ask me why I do triathlon, it's not to go to a race and crush other people. And so, but I get into a situation where you have a good race for you, but then you look up the standings and you're like, oh, I'm still 11th in my age group. Like, oh, I didn't move up this year or like whatever. So how do you find, or how do you keep that motivation when it's like, hey, yeah, I'm not necessarily going to go out and like smoke Taylor Nib on the bike next year,
Yeah.
but I had a really good race within myself. But like overall, maybe I'm not hitting the goals
Yeah.
I want to hit like relative to other people.
For sure. I think that that's so applicable across the board, no matter what level you're at, no matter how fast you are. Because I sometimes talk to Taylor Nib after her races. And maybe she didn't win and she came second or third and she's like bummed about it because relative to, the race, she didn't win, even though maybe she had a great performance. So even at the tippy top level, it happens. And I think that it's like human nature to compare yourself to other people, regardless of how you yourself performed or did something, whether it's in sport or otherwise. I don't know how to keep it in check though. Do you have any tips, Nick?
I kind of teased this last week, but I think shifting the self-reward you give yourself from outcome-based things to things you can control, like your effort and your preparation.
Yeah.
And be proud of yourself for how hard you tried. And when things got hard, like sometimes I'm really proud of myself when my race didn't go well, but when I was feeling bad and I pushed through anyway.
Yes, I agree.
I'm not as proud of myself on days where everything just works. I'm like, that feels great, but it's not the same.
Yeah. That's true. And
that's a
also
good
it's
way to
like,
look at it.
it's really hard in the sport now to compare yourself to others because everything is getting so much faster. So even if you yourself are getting faster, the bike technology's faster, the nutrition's faster.
Yeah.
Every race has a different field. So it's hard to compare from one to the other. And it's, there's so many variables that I guess it's like a position is so hard to.
Also, some races are, your age group will be super competitive.
That's what I mean.
And some just won't. You don't even know. You might win a race and not have even done that well for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, a couple of years ago, I moved up from like 40 to 45 to 45 to 47 or 45 to 50. And I've come down. Like,
Wow.
These women are incredible. Like, there are some super fit women in these like sort of post-mom era. Like, you finally have more time to train.
Right.
That's a big factor. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
Are you a mom?
That's awesome.
Do you have
I am.
kids?
I have 4 teenage girls.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's impressive you race.
I think it stops me from going crazy.
That's true.
Same.
Little sanity.
Eric, I feel like you might more than any of us actually have hands-on experience with this though, because you have now competed as a pro in so many different sports: mountain biking, triathlon, trail running, swim run.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys answered this to exhaustion already, but for me, it's about like, I set a goal for myself and you have to like remember that was the goal. Like, I want to go out and I want to pace this 50K and negative split it or whatever. And then not getting to the finish line and be like, oh, well, I just got second. I guess I suck. Like, no, like even if it takes like writing those goals down so you can go look at them later, like that's a really hard thing that I see other people experience this. And I, I can't act like I'm immune to it, but you set a goal, you hit that goal, but then you just let that competition drive override and decide that it sucked, even though this is the best bike power by 20% you've ever hit. So,
Right.
So like remember what you told yourself early on and stick to it.
Love that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thanks, Michelle. Thanks so much for calling us. Enjoy Paris.
Thank you. I got my team kit last week, so I can't wait to rock it this spring. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you out there.
Great.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for calling.
Of course. Thank you, Michelle.
Bye.
Great. 2 for 2 Team TTL people,
That's
too.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
fun.
crazy.
That's fun.
They should tell us right off the bat.
Okay, guys, you know what time it is?
Donut time.
Yep, definitely.
I think I'm having too many.
I thought we were going to finish the box by the end of the episode,
Well, if that's
Paula.
the goal, my mindset's different. Now I'm like, okay.
57 to go.
Now I'm just being a pig.
You're all or nothing.
Yeah.
Real athlete mindset.
Is it an eating contest or are we just eating donut holes?
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so anything else we want to tangent on before?
No, next person.
Great. All right, we're going to the next caller here. Not sure about his name, but we got his number, and he's from San Diego.
It's Nick.
Nick. Okay.
How could we forget?
How?
Nick, it's Nick.
Hello.
Hello, Nick. You're on the Twilight Zone talking to yourself. I am also Nick.
I had a feeling when I saw a New York number.
Yep.
I'm glad you picked up. I would have just like thrown that on the ground.
So you're in San Diego and you are a devoted and adoring podcast listener. Is that right?
That is true.
Your words, not mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I said that?
You said that. You said that to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, for people who, I guess, Nick and I, we met at the Oceanside premiere. And you were a fan of the film. Turned out you skated. I liked your vibe. I think I've liked every single skate video you've posted in the last year. So welcome to the podcast.
By the way, just so everyone knows, this was random. It just happens to be that this person is someone that we knew.
met.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of know. We've met once.
There you go. So Nick, what's your question? Do you have a question? Do you have something prepped and ready to go?
Yeah, I was actually, let's see, what question do I want to go with? So, like Eric said, I'm like a lifelong skateboarder and ultra marathoner. And from skateboarding, you kind of choose your favorite skater based on like style. and how they carry themselves. And in ultra or endurance sports, people kind of choose their favorite athlete based on results. So I was wondering, like, who do you guys follow or look up to who like carries themselves in a way that you respect? Like, who is your favorite athlete based on
What
style,
a great question.
not results?
What a great
I absolutely
question.
love this.
First of all, my two, whatever, I'm simping for these, but my two favorite athletes are Eric and Paula. This is what drew me to them at the beginning, was the style and the
results.
field. Yeah, your results. But
No,
wait,
I really think that Eric is a good example of this, because like you've had good results, but that's not why people follow you.
yeah.
If you had your results and you didn't do anything with video or photos or TTL, you wouldn't have any following. So I think you're the perfect example of.
Yeah, I do still have people occasionally tell me that they saw me race at Alcatraz in 2015.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any because Eric's won 70.3.
Yeah,
years,
But
but-
yeah,
I'm being-
more and more so people say they watched the film and it really had an impact, or, you know, the podcast, or the YouTube, et cetera, which, I mean, I said this a very long time ago. I set out and I hoped that I could be one of the people that brought the most people possible into the sport. And I feel like this is the way I can do it.
Yeah, my favorite, I think I'd say Daniel Backegard. I think he has a really cool style and vibe, and he's also fast, but that's not why I like following him.
Yeah. I would say Ari for me. Ari
Ari
Clow.
Clow, yeah, he's another good example.
I just think he's funny and lighthearted and still tries hard and does cool stuff and makes music.
And he's a musician.
Good music, yeah.
Are we picking
That's
triathletes
awesome.
Yeah,
specifically?
triathletes, yeah.
What about, do you have any favorite ultra runners?
I guess I'll do my triathlete first. I used to be a massive, I shouldn't say I used to, but Javier Gomez would have just been like full stop, the end. Like, but I gotta say, like, we hung out with Jan a little bit at 70.3 Worlds. Paula was having a hard time. Jan's demeanor and ability to like say the right things, and just, he was interested in what Nick and I were doing and cameras and Paula, and just, I was incredibly impressed.
Yep.
And kind of always assumed that he just had this online aura and put on a face and like was James Bond, but he's like legitimately incredible in person, and was really impressed. So
We were talking about this like 2 days ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
It left an impression. I don't know. Skaters, Bob Burnquist, I was pretty obsessed with. Christian Hosoi.
But in those types of sports like skating, there are competitions, but so much of it is about the style.
Correct.
I think that's where this question stems from, is like triathlon is so much about your result and idolizing the best.
It's in skating, it's even more intense. Like someone like Nyjah Houston, who is an unbelievable skater and I think has awesome style when he skates. People hate on him because of what he wears. He wears like short shorts and people like laugh at him about it. I'm like, God, it's so
cool look.
hard to be cool in skating.
Yeah.
Yeah, being like, having good results almost like detours people from
Right.
liking that skater sometimes, but
Oh,
it also
interesting.
just
like
depends
Tony
on.
Hawk.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he got a lot of hate, but he's also got a lot of love just from longevity in the sport.
Yeah.
But
Who's your favorite triathlete based on style? And you can't say us.
And there are wrong answers here.
I can't say you guys. I don't know.
He's like, what's a triathlon?
Yeah, what's a triathlon?
You can throw in
That's
ultra
like
runner too if
swimming,
you
right?
want.
It's like swimming, right?
Yeah, for ultra running, I'm a big fan of like Michael Versteeg and like Max Jolliffe, and kind of like the more rough cut type runners, not so much like the clean cut guys.
Versteeg is so cool. Every podcast he's on, I have to listen to completion.
Yeah, he's got a great just like outlook on stuff. But
Cool.
yeah, sometimes I get turned off if like the person I don't know. So there's certain times where I'm just like, that's not kind of what I'm going for in my sport, but that's cool that person does it too.
Yeah. There's so much variety.
Yeah, well, that might be the greatest question that we've had in a long time.
That's a great question.
So, thanks for bringing that.
And your favorite skater, Sean?
No, his name is Nick.
Sorry, Sean?
You're thinking of Shaun White?
I don't know where Sean came from.
My favorite skater, I've always been a big fan of this guy named Dennis Busenitz. He skates for Adidas. He's really fast. He doesn't do like big handrails or big stair sets, but he finds like fun little banks and alleyways and things to skate that just like, he's just got really good style.
Cool.
Skates really fast.
You can't tray flip El Toro though?
No, he's not doing that. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for calling, guys, because I'm posted up. I had surgery 2 days ago, so I've been pretty bored. Yeah, I got ankle surgery. I had to reattach a ligament and a tendon and remove bone spurs. So
oh my gosh!
I'm on the road to recovery right now.
Though that sounds great.
Yeah,
bionic man.
Well, good luck with the recovery, and thanks again for listening to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate the phone call, and thanks for everything you guys do.
Maybe we'll see you in Oceanside.
Hope so.
Yeah, definitely. I'll try and make it out.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Nick.
See ya.
Bye. Happy 200th episode.
Thank you.
Wow. Cool guy.
Super cool.
Epic question.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked for like way longer than I should have been talking to one person.
Right.
But I was like, you look awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we hit it off. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a number.
Okay, great. All right, we need to eat a Timbit here.
Yeah.
I'm calling them Timbits.
Loud and clear.
Nova Scotia, Halifax.
Ooh, fun.
Hello?
Hello? Guess who's calling? You get one guess.
Stop. Oh my gosh. I missed this call last year.
Yeah,
we heard. We took pity on you and we're calling back 1 year later.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Yep, you're here. You're live on the TTL podcast. And by live, I mean we're going to heavily edit this later, so don't worry. You don't need to be held accountable for everything you say.
Amazing, because I can be weird sometimes when I'm nervous.
Great.
Is your name Callie? We're trying to decipher from your Instagram.
It's Callie.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a question?
The question is, do you guys think, and I would like to hear all of your different takes, that different people are best suited for different distances in triathlon? Like you think about people that are like marathoners or 5K people, or is it just a function of your training age and like how you have been training, that sort of thing? So yeah, I'd love to hear your answer on that. I don't know if I take my answer off the line or...
No, you're going to stay right here with us. You're locked in now. Sorry.
You're getting it.
Okay, cool.
I think it's a bit of both. I think as you go up, in age, people definitely tend to do better at longer distances. You just have more base and fitness. But I don't know. I personally feel like 70.3 was kind of my sweet spot. I don't know if Ironman would work out, but I felt like Olympic distance, I was really having to push it and get injured. 70.3 felt like a natural speed for me anyway.
No, I think it's a really good question because, of course, when you're younger, you tend to start with like the Olympic pathway, sprint distance, Olympic distance, which is maybe more appropriate for a body that's developing and can't handle marathon training. But as the sport develops, more younger athletes are starting with Ironman or starting with 70.3. And it's interesting to see how that has caused the sport to just get faster overall because people aren't coming into Ironman like, oh, it's the end of my career, I guess I'll do one. They're like, I want to win Kona. So they're starting that mission when they're in their late teens or early 20s, and the Ironman champions are getting younger and younger. So I think that completely people are suited to different distances, and just because of the way things are, it's always the older athletes do Ironman, but that's changing now. So yeah, you have to enjoy it. You have to like it. You have to be resilient. But of course, some bodies are more suited for 8-hour races, right?
I do think there are just certain physiologies that are better at the longer stuff.
Yeah. I mean, just like you said with running, it's the 5K athlete is so different than the 100-miler, right?
Yeah. And even, what's the name of the woman who's winning the 200-mile races now? Is it Rebecca? Oh, I forget her name now. Bummer. But she's like... she was racing against Courtney Dauwalter, and Courtney Dauwalter is a way faster runner at these distances, but this other woman could just endure more and keep the same pace for longer. I bet in a marathon, Courtney Dauwalter would probably win, But in these long distances, there's just the bodies make a big difference.
Well, the interesting little thing about like a 200-mile race, this is also massively dependent on if you can sleep in the middle of running.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't. So that's definitely genetic predisposition.
Yeah, that's almost like, well, is that a different sport now? Like there's cross-country skiing,
like it.
but then there's biathlon where you cross-country ski and you shoot a rifle. Like, okay, there's two skill sets now.
Yeah, that's a different sport for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
What distance do you do, Callie?
Well, I'm an age grouper, obviously, like most listeners, I think. And I started out doing like as an adult because I didn't come from a triathlon background. I just played soccer and that sort of thing. And then I started doing sprint and Olympic distance just locally. And I was pretty good at it. And it seems kind of like the age group pathway if you get into it at an older age, that you start at that level and then you're like, oh, well, I've mastered that, so I'm going to move up to 70.3.
Yeah.
And I've gone to 70.3 and I've done really well at that distance. And I was just kind of wondering, like, am I better suited at 70.3 or is it just my training, a little bit of both, or like, yeah, just trying to figure out like, is someone better at a certain distance or is it just, you just keep getting better and just probably a little bit of both, but I really like the 70.2 distance.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit of both. Cause you can get faster, but you can also, as you start training more, you're going to get better at half distance, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be good at an Ironman, but I don't know. It's so individual, right?
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your question.
Thanks for calling, guys. I'm so excited to be on the line. I hope you have a productive phone call podcast thing and you don't get any duds.
So far, so good.
And if I don't make the pod, I'll know I'm a dud.
You're making the pod.
Yeah.
We've never cut anyone out. Sometimes we just edit it down if they talk too much.
Okay, fair enough.
Which
Fair
you did
enough.
not.
Okay, well, congrats on 200. That's awesome.
Thanks, Callie.
Thanks for
Callie.
picking up.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. But what she's saying about the age group thing, about going through the different distances, the thing I always want to stress is that you only get to do that new distance for the first time once. And so not to like rush into like, oh, I did Olympic well. I mean, it's like just enjoy each step. And then I think it's fun, even after doing an Ironman, to go back and think, well, it would be really fun to do an Olympic really well now that I have all this experience from Ironman training.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can kind of renew that stoke.
Yeah,
for sure. And I don't feel like I've mastered any of the distances. Like there's still big things at like 70.3 at sprint, at Olympic, et cetera, that I feel like, man, I didn't have the perfect race. I could do better. So
this is the addiction of triathlon.
There's
but it's
completion
also,
and then there's mastering.
Right.
Also, there's like 70.3 races are usually more prestigious, Ironman branded.
Right.
Like you want to go to that because it feels like a bigger deal than a local Olympic.
Yeah.
So it's not even the distance. It's like if there was an Ironman branded Olympic distance, that'd be more appealing.
Let's bring back 5150.
5150.
Anyone?
Okay, one donut each.
Paul, I think you might have skipped the last one, but we'll just look the other way.
Okay.
I need a donut.
The problem is when you have one, you immediately want another one because that's how brains work. But after 5 minutes, your brain like kind of forgets.
This is a secret, I think. Like those temptations, they kind of come and they go.
Yeah,
But when they're there, you're like, no, this is all that matters, and this will never leave my mind.
So are we saying we need to pick up the rate of questions or slow down?
To satisfy our completing the donuts by the time we're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forget so quickly.
Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
To
And now.
Hi, you've reached Lisa the Care. Sorry I missed your call. If you just want to leave a quick message, I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Sounds like she's recording that on her bike.
Lisa.
At the tone, please record your message.
Lisa.
When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Lisa, first of all, I don't think you should be skydiving while recording your voicemail
She was in
message.
the back of a cattle car.
But you missed a call from TTL here. Gosh, what could possibly be more important than this call?
I was like, she's probably training like we all should be training. But instead, we're eating donuts here. So,
Getting tomato.
thanks for submitting your number, though. And we hope to see you in Oceanside. I can't wait to do some races with you this year. Adios.
Bye, Lisa. Okay, great. We tried. Sorry, Lisa. Okay, next.
Skydiving.
That's what it sounded like. Okay.
I think this is fun because it feels like we are prank calling them.
Yeah.
Feels naughty.
Yeah, it does.
Hello?
Hey, Brett, is your refrigerator running?
Yeah.
Well, then you better go catch it. Hey, Brett.
Nick?
Oh, no.
Well, we're all here, but Nick fully did that on his own.
I was like, I recognize this voice.
Hey, Brett. So first of all, let's talk about the important things. You live in Boston?
I live in Boston.
Love Boston. Where do you live in Boston?
I'm just south of the city, like 45 minutes.
Nice. Like Southie? No, further south.
Further south, like halfway to Providence, Rhode Island.
Nice. Well, we're very happy to have you on the podcast here. I have Eric and Paula smiling, looking at me. So what question do you have for us, for our audience at large?
For our 200th episode.
Oh, man. 200th episode. All right. I guess, what is one piece of advice you gave early on in the podcast that you would absolutely not give today?
Wow.
That's interesting. This was one of the questions I was going to ask us, is if you would give different advice now than you would have 2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago, but this is going on 4 years. 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
The podcast is
It's 4.
Wow.
There's
oh
50
my God,
weeks in
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Wow.
Yeah, we're 4 years
I
deep.
don't know. We're wildly consistent with our values and our recommendations. I'm gonna have to take a minute to come up with something personally.
Yeah, me too. Paula, can you think of something?
I don't know, because like every year has been so different in our lives. You know, like TTL has gotten bigger, and we've done more things. Like made a team this year. I don't know. It's hard to even remember what I would have told someone 4 years ago. I think I could answer this question better if it's like 20 years ago. What advice would you give differently? I think like the biggest thing that I've learned over the last 4 years, I guess, is that consistency and just keeping things simple, even if they seem boring, I think is the best route to success. Like we've done nothing really drastic with TTL or with our racing. It's been very kind of a steady growth. We haven't like injected investments from anyone. We haven't made these big moves that are really risky, but just over time, we've been able to, slowly grow it to the point that it's at now. And I don't know if that's like necessarily answering the question, but it's kind of just advice now that I've realized over the last 5 years that, sometimes boring and slow is better.
I guess what occurred to me is just like, if we were talking to a young athlete who is up and coming, and like what is the pathway to becoming a professional triathlete? Do we feel like that's changed at all now that the T100 feels like it's a little bit more of a locked in thing?
Yeah.
World Triathlon's involved, Ironman Series versus T100, like would we change that pathway of like start an ITU, like draft legal and then work your way into non-draft, or just like straight to 70.3 and T100?
That could be my advice now, actually. I think if you want to be successful as a pro triathlete now, you don't necessarily have to do all the social media and everything. You can just literally be the fastest person. Whereas before, that was not necessarily the case. Like there's so many opportunity now to make money in the sport if you're good. So there's a little bit more freedom to, maybe not do all of the extra stuff that we like doing, but...
Yeah, I don't think it hurts at all. It can only help. But if you're just completely allergic to it and you can win or get on the podium at T100s and in the Pro Series,
you can make a good living at it.
The counter to that is that there are a limited number of spots on the podium. There are an unlimited number of spots in people's imagination that you can grasp.
Yeah.
So if you can be the best, sure. But the statistics show that you're probably not going to be the best.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, interesting question though. Yeah. Are you a triathlete?
I am, and actually, I like the idea of like the slow, steady growth of the podcast. I think the same with training, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to make big jumps, to slow, steady there. And actually, Nick and I we met very briefly after Wisconsin this year, just after the race.
Oh,
so.
Nice.
How? What spirits was I in at the time, and what spirits were you in at the time?
You were in decent spirits. You were good. It was a little bit later in the night. It wasn't right after you had finished. So I think you had time to decompress a little bit. Okay. So it was a little bit, after dark.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Because immediately after, I would have probably said, "Why did we do that? That was awful."
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for calling, or for allowing us to call you, for listening to the podcast and for bringing your question.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Bye.
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 See ya.
God, these have been like such great questions and so randomly.
Yeah, if you've been writing in and you haven't been bringing this level of depth to your question, you don't have to save it for when we call you.
Yeah, you could just write it in. You can just write it in. Yep. Here we go. Paula's reaching. She's reaching for another.
Even though my body's like fine with not having one.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah, like,
believe it or not, these donut holes are not a need.
Although they feel like it sometimes. Okay, wonderful. I feel like we've been batting 1,000 with these questions. For the people who've picked up.
Okay, so for all the listeners, we have a $100 gift card for TTL store.
But we're going to do 250s, right?
Oh, yeah, we changed our minds. We're going to do two $50 gift cards because then two people can be happy. And we're just going to give it to like random people who we call. So next person, we're going to give them the $50 gift card.
Okay, great.
There's a lot riding on you picking up this unknown call.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this Chloe. Her name is Chloe.
Oh, someone can't believe I missed the call. Is this Lisa? This was Lisa. Okay.
We could call Lisa back.
Yeah, we could try.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Her name is Chloe.
Chloe. And did she say where she's from?
Nothing.
Okay.
She's on the team, though. It's going to go to voicemail.
Hello?
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 Oh,
Chloe!
You tried, Chloe. Nice try.
Okay.
Okay, should we call Lisa?
Let's come back to Lisa after we've given away the $50 gift card.
Right.
Oh, it's like Lisa tried, and then she was like, prank call. Throwing Sarah.
Careful now. That would be a fun surprise.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
When?
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Tell us when
You're
to
not
go.
going to give me a beep?
Now.
That's...
Needs work.
Figure that out. Yeah.
Needs work.
Needs work.
Nice callback.
She's never going to answer that.
Remember?
Well, that was confusing.
Can you still pick like the ringtone that people hear when they call you? Remember that?
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
All right. There's a tone now? What is this?
Thanks.
Pick your... Okay, sorry. We tried to call you, but your voicemail thing is a little confusing.
Eric, Paula, and Nick, and Flynn. And we wanted to ask you have you ask us a question on the podcast, but you didn't pick up.
I guess we're not good enough.
Well, there's so many prank calls or so many junk mail calls these days that it's so confusing.
I know.
So
This is
anyway,
you want to pick up every call, though.
Yep.
Thank you for submitting your number anyway, and better luck next time. Adios.
All right. Next caller here, Caroline.
On TTL.
We're going to give her a buzz.
Has cats.
Is that a positive or a strike?
On TPTL. Has cats.
Hello?
Do you know the song Caroline by the 1975?
I don't.
Okay, it's a great song. This is Nick, Eric, and Paula. Check out the song, though. It's great. We're going to get sued if I sing it, so I won't sing it. But it's a great song. Check it out.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Caroline, you are on the TTL podcast. Congratulations. And there's an extra congratulations. I'm going to let Eric deliver the news.
For our 200th episode, we have two $50 gift cards to give away, and you are the lucky winner of one of them.
Oh, thank you.
If you're not excited about it, we can give it to somebody else.
Flynn really wanted it,
I'm
actually.
really excited.
Assuming you have a question for us, of course.
I do. Let's see. I was thinking about like what all you guys have talked about in the past, and I think you touched on this at one point, but maybe elaborate some more if you can. My question is about heat training, and if you use any of the Core sensor, like the Core 2 sensor app, how do you know you're overheated in a race?
Oh, that's a good question.
When I'm laying on the ground in Mexico, I'm overheated.
Yeah. I personally have never used it to race with, but I've used it for heat training, and I've found it to be really and maybe this is just because I'm actually not getting hot enough, but I found it really hard to get the core sensor to read that I'm in zone 3. It takes me like 45 minutes to get up there of pretty hard riding, which is kind of the zone you're supposed to be in to have an effective heat training stimulus. But for me, it takes a lot of work to get there. So I do use it, but I also actually use an ear thermometer just to get an internal body temperature read as well, to kind of like double check it. The core sensor also uses an algorithm that uses heart rate. So you have to attach your heart rate monitor to the app as well. So if my heart rate's low, I like always think maybe it's not reading it properly. I don't know. I don't have full trust in these devices, but I do think it's a good tool to track your progress as you do some heat training.
Yeah, I would second that. I've struggled with feeling like, oh, this definitely is reading the way I would expect based on how I'm feeling.
Yes.
With about to pass out, but I haven't gotten to the right temperature yet.
Like when I've used it, it was like, I'm sweating, I want to die. The heater is blasting in my face, but I'm not in zone 3 yet. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah, this thing's actually telling me I'm a corpse.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I've heard that it's really hard to rely on in a situation like that where you're on a razor's edge, because it's just not as accurate as it could be.
I would assume that they also have the heart rate going and just like this deep knowledge of having used both of these devices consistently over years. So,
do you have one?
I do. I got one partially for medical reasons. I tend to get rhabdo if I overheat. Like I have a genetic mutation that does it.
Okay.
So my doctor wanted me to get one, and I used one in a race, and I didn't look at it during the race. But I looked afterwards, and I was kind of surprised. I did the last 8 miles of the 70.3 over 103 degrees.
Wow.
And I felt like garbage, but I just assumed it's because I was tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were cooking.
So I don't know. Yeah, but I didn't feel like out of it, like I was running and I wasn't like lightheaded or anything. I was just exhausted, but I had a rough training leading up to the race. So I just assumed it's like, well, I didn't train enough of the run. So I didn't feel like I had any overheating symptoms, which is
I think you did a good thing by like wearing it, but not living by it, because if you feel fine, I think that it's safe to continue. But maybe like especially on the bike, using it to kind of moderate your effort, knowing that the run is coming, could be a good tool if you just have it on your bike computer. But again, like these things are using your skin temperature plus heart rate to guess your internal body temperature. So using it as a tool is good, as with all things like this, but I don't know about like dictating your complete race plan based on it. So,
man, I feel like I want to run a poll. Like, do you have a core sensor? If you do you feel like it was a good tool?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. I think a lot of pro cycling teams use it and everything. So it's not a bad thing.
It's just hard for me to think like, okay, you pour water on yourself. How does that affect your skin temperature, versus your core temperature or the sensor itself?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you at this race, pouring water didn't do anything for any of that looking at the data.
Oh, no.
But it was also like 97 degrees Fahrenheit or something.
Where was this?
During the race. It was in Cartagena, Colombia.
Oh, so it was humid too.
Yeah.
So it was hot and humid. And dumping water on you didn't do much.
Right.
At least, you didn't feel it. And then the core sensor was like, whatever, nothing changed.
Yeah. So. Oh, that's an interesting question.
All right.
Well, thank you for picking up and for being a podcast. Are you on Team TTL? We've called.
I am.
Oh, you are. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we would love to email you your gift cards. So maybe shoot Nick or TTL Instagram your email address. So we can set you up
I will.
with it. All right, cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks for choosing me. You too. Bye.
We had 2 people call back during that.
Nice.
Which I don't know how to turn off, unfortunately.
Yeah, because it's disrupting our current calls.
Yeah. But I can't, I'm already on do not disturb, I can't be any more do
it's
not
okay.
disturb.
It doesn't bug me too much.
Great. Another Timbit here.
Yep.
Yummers.
I don't even know how many I've had now.
Well, we can see how many calls we've taken.
We could watch the tape.
Okay.
Okay, let's do another caller.
Okay, we don't usually do callbacks, but for
VIPs?
For Lisa, we'll do a callback. Let's try again.
I'm doing FaceTime audio for this one.
Okay.
Hey, is this Gianna? It's her dog.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi, this is Flynn. I'm looking for Gianna. Flynn Findlay.
Oh my gosh. Well, Gianna's a little busy right now because I've given her mental stimulation games because we got a dog trainer.
I'm sorry.
So
what?
she's like licking peanut butter out of some tight area.
Yes, exactly. But it's we didn't get scolded, but we hired a dog trainer because she's kind of crazy. And the dog trainer's like, she needs at least 60 to 90 minutes of mental stimulation a day. And we're like, oh my gosh, like, how do we do that? She's like, put a treat in a Kong and give it to her.
Oh, wow. That bar is low.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was imagining.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Like eat something out of a thing. That's the mental
I was going to
stimulation.
say peanut butter in a Kong, but I wasn't sure if that was too niche.
Lisa, this is what you should do with her. This is what we did with Flynn a couple of years ago. We taught him to, if you put like a cylinder or a circle of something on the floor, go touch it and come back to you. And he can do it now with anything. If you put like a Tupperware on the floor and say touch, he'll touch it and come back. And after 20 minutes of that game, he's so tired. So there's something
like just run to the thing and touch it?
Yeah, touch it with your paw, come back to you.
Paw or nose.
And it's true that dogs that are just like thinking and doing stuff with their brains do get really tired. So
do we.
Oh, that's good.
So do humans.
Yeah.
This is true.
I also need 90 minutes of mental stimulation a day.
Yeah.
I think that's actually too much for me.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thanks for putting your number into the pod. This is our 200th episode, and you were on our list. We wanted to chat with you.
Wait,
so,
Lisa, be honest. Have you actually ever listened to an episode of the pod before?
No, I have. I'm actually a podcast fan.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a subscriber or like a, what do you call it?
Supporter. That's
but I
okay.
support with my listening minutes.
Thank you.
That's just as
that's hugely critical.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, Lisa is a pro triathlete. Mm-hmm. So that's the backstory.
And a great dancer.
Great.
Sure.
I actually, Paula, because you like grew up dancing, it would be like a dream of mine to like do a collab with you.
Oh, I'd love it.
Maybe Oceanside, we can come up with a dance. You could make me twirl.
Yes.
Dance collab.
Love it. Love
You know,
it.
when I saw Allison Jackson at Cycling Worlds one year, I wanted to do that with her, but I was too scared to ask her. So, Lisa, you and I can do it together.
Okay, we can do it together. I'm also a huge Allison Jackson fan.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I think, she's incredible. But guys. Okay, first of all, I feel so honored to be on the podcast. And I just want to know if you guys are planning on coming to our Real Triathlon Squad camp starting tomorrow in Cozumel, Mexico.
Yeah,
it's not too late.
Yeah, we're right. Bags are packed right after this. We're going. I thought we were driving, Eric.
Well, for Paula, you and I can drive.
Okay, great.
No,
Flynn.
Lisa, we've been inspired by the RTS camp, so we're doing a TTL camp this year in Lake Las Vegas. So
I heard that it was February. Was it February or March?
Early Feb.
Oh, so perfect. How do I get the invite? Can I just show up?
You can just show up.
This is your official invite. We might have one extra hotel room right now, actually.
Yep, you have to room with Flynn and me and a twin bed.
That's fine. Easy done.
Your husband,
can Gianna come?
Your husband, yes, your husband can also come. So we'll really get to know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be. I mean, we love that. We're going to. Steve, my husband's coming to Cozumel camp for like the last 2 days, and then we're doing a little vacation for my dad's 70th birthday in Cozumel, wow. And he's staying with Nicole Falcaro in our like room for 2 nights.
Oh,
so
fun.
It's gonna be nice and cozy in there.
That's awesome.
Okay, well then I have a question for you, Lisa, and you keep it nice and well as brief as you want. But as a pro triathlete, if you could choose between having a race that you're really proud of or having a slightly better result at this point, what would you choose?
Oh man, well, I think a result that I'm really proud of. Even though, guys, I've never finished on the Ironman podium before. And so like, I feel like I need to do that at some point before I retire. But that might mean I have to go like cherry pick a race in some country we've never heard of.
No, I think you can do it in the US.
Oceanside 2026.
Oceanside 2026.
Yeah, you might as well just do both at the same time. Get on the podium and be proud of it.
Easy.
Best case scenario.
Exactly.
Can't believe you didn't think of that right away.
Yeah, but I feel like this day, if for someone at my caliber or like my level, not to like diminish myself at all, but there's just some like total badass ladies like Paula out there, makes it really hard to get on like podiums. And so I think I've had to kind of alter and shift my mindset to be like, wow, me finishing, I think I was 7th at Oceanside last year was like, that was like a great result for me. And like all around, I was like really happy with that performance. So
that's actually super cool, because one of our first questions was somebody writing in asking about exactly that. Like, I'm really excited about this result because of the power, the speed or whatever. But then I go look at where I placed overall and I'm unhappy, asking if we had any advice, and like coming back to focusing on, your goals and everything.
And the caliber of the field. I mean, Oceanside is so fast every year. So,
yeah. And I think at the end of the day, like the sport is really like you versus you. Like there's a great chance I'm never going to be world champion. Like, and that's okay, because I think I still get so much out of the sport and the community. And on our podcast, the Real Triathlon Squad podcast, we were talking about something like this last week, where it's we only get to do this for like a small amount of time at this level.
Yeah.
And I think I'm coming up to my like sunset years. So as I'm like approaching that timeline, I kind of think I'm like, oh, it's, you just have to appreciate being able to be this fast, because, in 10 years from now, I probably won't be as fast.
That's a good realization, because often when you're in the moment, it's hard to appreciate it. So thinking about the fact that these are the best years of our lives is kind of a special thing.
The fastest.
The fastest. Yeah. The best years are to come, right?
That's true.
I hope so. I just want every year to get better than the last.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
No, it's amazing. But you guys do a great job with the podcast. Big fan. And I think we got to figure out how to do a TTL RTS collab at some point.
For sure.
Yeah.
For all of our listeners, go listen to the Real Triathlon Squad podcast. Don't go to their training camp. Come to our training camp. But
you can do both.
Yeah, do both.
Yeah, we can do both. And make sure you cheer for Lisa on the race course, everybody.
Yeah. Paula, also, I'm ready, and I think maybe you're ready. Let's bring on the 20-meter draft rule.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, I am a huge supporter of that. Of I feel like I don't have much influence, but with everything that's going on right now, I think there's a possibility of it happening.
Yes, I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Me too. It helps us, even though that strong bikers.
Yes, because I don't think I'm winning any races on the run yet. But
yet.
So yeah.
Well, I saw you take off out of transition at Oceanside last year. It took a long time to catch you. So
yeah, I went too fast on that first mile, and then the victory lap.
Got to go for
by slowing down.
Oh, it's easy to do at that race. Yeah, the hype.
Yes, it is. Well, I appreciate you guys. I'm also like 10 minutes into my gravel bike ride, but I was so excited that you guys called.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for stopping.
Yes, no, my training partners bailed on me, so I got to go do a long ride alone, and it's cold here.
Oh,
jeez. Yes, this warms my heart.
Well, and good job. We're hoping to go ride after this too, because we're feeling like we need to exercise. So.
Oh, we are. We've been eating a donut hole after every call, so we are going on a bike ride.
I'm actually so jealous.
Okay, thanks, Lisa, and we'll talk to you soon, hopefully.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, guys.
Bye.
You know how some races, if you do like their Triple Crown or whatever, you get a medal that fits all 3 medals together. If you do the Real Tri Squad camp and the TTL camp, we will come up with a joint medal for you as well.
Oh boy, we will. Yeah. Okay, that's
sorry, Eric.
Tomorrow.
We is you, Nick.
Yeah. Okay, great. I can't wait to design it.
Okay, are we ready for our next person?
Let's do our next person, but before that, Paula, don't try to get out of eating another Timbit here. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Guys, I can't do it.
Yes, you can. You can. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to stash them here for later.
Okay.
Hello.
Holy cow. Oh, my God. You're on the TTL podcast. How are you?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's up, Nick? How are you?
We got Eric and Paula here as well. We're all here.
Hello.
Squad's here.
How is everybody? Everybody's feeling better too, hopefully.
We're like very, we're a mixed bag here. We're all of us have a little injury we're dealing with, but we're eating Timbits and we're
currently having an awesome time.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So where are we calling you?
Where are we calling you
Where
at?
in the world are you?
Portland, Oregon. So not too far from here right now.
Damn, that's awesome.
You could have come in person.
I know.
Yeah, you could have come in person.
Exactly. If I had a heads up, I'd driven the 3 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool. Well, do you happen to have a question ready for us? If not, we'll give you a few seconds to think of one.
Yeah, like 3 seconds max.
I was actually curious if you guys want to do a little this or that.
Oh my gosh, here we freaking go.
100% we're in.
Sweet man.
Let's go.
And it's themed today, so I was going to say let's do TTL and the horrible, no good, very bad day.
Okay.
Well, this sounds like we
You're planted. It sounds like we planted you with
Yeah, we did not plant you.
Wow. No, this is all real. I sat down with a cup of coffee and wrote some things out this morning. So,
wow.
No, the general theme is you're getting up in the day, maybe a little behind on everything, nothing's going your way, so you got to make some tough calls throughout the day.
Okay.
So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool. All right. So for breakfast, you get day-old cold coffee with no reheat or a stale bagel with no reheat.
I'm going to take the bagel.
Same. Because you toast that baby up. There's
He
some
said
magic
no
there.
reheat.
Oh, shoot. You're right.
No,
That's not a reheat.
you're running out the door. No reheat.
Yeah, I get super grumpy when I'm hungry, so I'm just going to go with the stale bagel.
Eric? How do you feel about cold coffee,
I
Eric?
could knock back some cold coffee, no problem. It's like cold brew.
That's what I was going to say. Don't people pay extra for cold
I'm
coffee?
going warm bagel, cold coffee.
No, you can't have both.
Yeah, well,
no, you can have one or the other.
Since he's picking the cold coffee, now he could make himself
Nice
a
toasty
warm bagel.
warm bagel.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, next one. I love it.
Wet towel in the bag for your post-swim dry-off.
Ugh.
Or no swim cap for your whole workout.
I can go no swim cap, no problem. Currently.
Well, I mean, 100% of the time, Eric does have a wet towel in his swim bag.
He likes it, actually.
He's never actually hung his towel up in his life. I'm going to go wet towel.
I'm gonna go no swim cap.
Because you have no hair.
So welcome to Paula just slamming Eric and Nick. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, great. Well, the no swim cap's not going to help my no hair. Okay, I love that one. Yeah, what else you got? These are good.
No bike shorts or chamois for a 3-hour long ride, or no socks for a long run.
Oh, that's a
good question.
Good one,
because those are both horrible.
Yeah, I'm going to go the no chamois because my bike, I'm pretty comfortable on my bike. But the no socks would just be a blister nightmare.
Can I wear like half tights on the bike?
Yeah, you can wear shorts.
You're not naked.
No, I'm saying like wearing like regular shorts that bunch up, I think would be terrible.
Just no padding. Just no added padding.
No
Everything
padding.
else is fair game. So if you want to go naked, Nick, power to you. But, it's up to you.
So you're saying I can go naked and I can hold you accountable for whatever repercussions happen to me if I do so.
Hey, it's Portland, dude. We got the naked bike right here.
You're
we're not unaccustomed to it.
Okay, great. Yeah.
I'd probably go with the no shorts thing.
No shorts.
I think I could probably get away with that.
Yeah. The no socks could like ruin the next 2 weeks of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. No hot water for your post-workout shower for the day, or no sweet treats all day.
Oh my God.
I could do no sweet treats.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying that now. We've never even tried that.
My entire life prior to you being involved was no sweet treats.
No, I need the hot shower so much. Yeah, I'll go no sweet treats.
Yeah. Unless it's the summer and you've just been sweating your ass off outside, then coming back to a cold shower can be so nice.
That could work.
But I've had the situation where my hot water's been off, and taking a cold shower when you were not hoping to take a cold shower
is the worst.
It's the worst.
Were you about to say you've had the situation where your water broke?
Yeah, yes. My water has never broken.
That's Those are awesome questions, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Of course.
We're so glad we had a game.
Yeah, we're going to try out all the things that we picked in the coming week now.
Right.
We're going to need updates. Just throw them in the app and
great.
We'll all be tracking, okay?
Love it.
All right.
Love it.
Well, thanks for picking up and having that prep. That was amazing. And maybe hopefully we'll see you at a race this year.
Of course, yeah. Thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right.
Have a good one.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah.
That was just a coincidence.
That was great.
Imagine he sat down over coffee and wrote that. Imagine if we didn't call him,
I know.
which is a strong chance.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Gosh. I feel bad for anyone else who's done any real work.
We're
here.
calling people who aren't even picking them up, and we got people who are making notes.
But you know what? If you wrote down a game like that, just send it in. Just send it in.
Well, he
we'll
probably
do it
would've.
next week.
Maybe he would have.
You know? And if you've written a question too, send it in.
If you saw that and thought it was awesome and didn't realize that you could write in games,
you can. And actually, I have them all saved in a separate note for later use if we don't use them right away.
We could just do one episode full of games.
Just the game. Yeah,
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Should we give this person the $50 gift card?
That's right.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Okay, what's your favorite punk band? And remember that you're on the TTL podcast, so you will be judged for it if it's not a cool punk band.
My favorite punk band of all time is Rancid, far and away.
Rancid.
All right.
Nice.
No hesitation. Love
that was easy answer.
No hesitation. I'm 42. They've been my favorite since I was 2 years old.
Okay, wait. Follow-up question. Now, what is your guilty pleasure in pop music?
As far as a band?
Anything, even just a song. Feel the rain on your skin.
Pop music? I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Hot Chip.
Hot Chip.
But Hot Chip.
Hirachi Lights.
Yes, I used to live in San Francisco. They were very popular, so I just kind of trended towards them.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
That's great.
Well, thank you for picking up, Jason. I think that's your name, right?
Yes.
And you're on Team TTL. I saw on your
Yes,
Instagram.
I am.
Very cool.
Awesome.
We actually have an extra surprise for you because we are giving away 2 gift cards on this episode, and we randomly selected you to get one of them. So
that's awesome.
You can use it at our store when we come out with new mugs in the next couple weeks and new hats and all the things.
That sounds awesome.
Where do you live?
I live in Arizona, but I work in Alaska, so I'm in Alaska right now, and it's like -10. I'm freezing my butt
Oh,
off.
damn. Are you outside?
I'm outside currently, yes.
Okay. Well, ask us a question really quick and we'll let you go warm up if you have one.
My question was, who do you guys think is the funniest out of the 3 of you?
We all think ourselves are the funniest.
I hate to say it, and I really do hate to say it, but I think Paula might actually be the funniest. I really hate to say it.
Why? Because it'll go straight to my head?
No, it's just because you don't even really try. And it's like with your freaking photography too. I hate how good you are at it without really putting an effort in, it seems like.
Okay. Well, that's flattering. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Paula makes me laugh the most. I'll be listening to it on the treadmill and I'll laugh out loud to what she has to say about different topics.
If you don't laugh, you cry. So yeah.
That means a lot. Thank you. I don't know. I think that we bring out humor in each other because we have the same sense of humor. And personally, I think that's why the podcast works. It wouldn't work without any one 3 of us. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Eric has some witty things sometimes.
I have moments. I would say Nick is the most fun.
Yes.
Just like on average.
Yes.
Brings a lot to the room, lights it up, etc.
Yeah, because we record this every week, and like Eric and I are not always in the best of moods after training together all day. But you pick up the phone with Nick, and it's like all that kind of dissipates. And
oh, good. Thank God.
You bring out the best in us, my boy.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Can I ask you what you're doing in Alaska? What's your job? Is it outdoor?
I work at an underground gold mine. I'm a mechanic, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Is that one of those things that's like 2 months on, a month off?
I do 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. So I go back and forth every 3 weeks.
Wow. And when you're in Alaska, can you train like some bike run at all or not really?
We have a gym, so I can get on the treadmill, and then they kind of have the crappy gym style bikes, but obviously no swimming.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's really cool.
Good for you.
Yeah, dedication.
Yes, for sure.
Thanks so much for picking up, and just maybe text Nick your email and we can get you your gift card. or send it to TTL.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being on the team. We'll see you hopefully at a race this year.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Yep. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. That is a crazy job. And to commute to Alaska.
Yeah, no, I have a buddy who lives in Alaska who is a commercial fisherman. And it's the same thing, like deadliest catch. You just are gone for 3 weeks and you make a crazy amount of money, but then, you know, you come back. It's like just two lives.
So Nick, I'm the funniest?
Stop. You knew I shouldn't have said that.
We can't vote for ourselves.
God.
Who's the funniest?
No, nothing. Never mind. I take it back.
I'm just going to keep that in my back pocket.
Okay, nice. Why don't we fast forward to the next caller, which will
Julia.
be Julia. Okay. Funny that you don't need a special number for Canada.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, you're on the TTL podcast. Can you believe it?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Julia. Eric, Paula, and Nick are here. We're doing our 200th recording, and you're one of our last people that we're calling. So we hope you have a question for us.
Oh, so exciting. Yes, I do have a second.
Where are you? You're in Canada, Nick said, based on your phone number?
Yeah, I'm in Toronto.
Oh, sweet. That's where my mom's from.
That was our most listened to city last year.
Wow.
More than any American city, Toronto has most of our listeners.
That's crazy.
Yeah, not most of our listeners, but most by any city.
All right, you're representing all of Toronto then with this question.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay, I guess I just got swim paddles for Christmas. I got the ones from, I think, Decathlon, like the smallest size.
Mm-hmm.
What, workouts would you recommend for me to start using those to, I guess, improve my swimming? I'm right now at 2 minutes per 100 meters, and I kind of want to break that barrier.
Yeah.
And will the paddles actually help me with that? Or obviously there's other things I can do with form and everything.
Well, first of all, you two, Eric and Paula, what percentage, if you're training normally, you're healthy, what percentage of your freestyle is done with paddles on a normal session?
When I'm training for swim run, 100%.
Okay, because your swim run is all done with paddles, right? That's interesting. You laugh, but maybe someone would say oh no, you don't want to do that. It's too much stress on your shoulders.
No, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I do a lot more when the swim run's coming up.
Personally, I think that structuring your entire workout around one with paddles, one without is good. If you're doing a strength session where you're doing 10 200s, all pull with paddles, you're really going to get a muscular effort for that it feels like, versus if you're doing 10 200s at race pace, it'll feel more like an aerobic thresholdy effort. So I think paddles are a really good tool for building strength. Your stroke rate will naturally decrease a little bit because there's more resistance, but your feel for the water kind of increases in a good way. And it kind of lets you feel it in a different way than if you're not wearing them. So there's no way they're going to make you slower. I think the only way that they could be bad is if you overdo it because they put more stress on your shoulders. But doing big, long sessions with paddles, I think is the best use of them. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, the two different ways that we use them came to mind. Basically, I really like doing a thing where you start with paddles, pull buoy, and you're pulling, and you do some 300s, and then you do some 200s with no paddles, but you keep the buoy, and then you take the buoy off for some hundreds at the end. So you're starting with the paddles and everything, and the flotation of the buoy, and then you slowly work to swimming. And the other thing I think that's kind of common is you do a speed session, and then you put on paddles for 300-400s at the end of the workout, just to kind of drill in some extra strength after you've done that speed work.
Yeah. We usually always finish our sessions with 800 meters of pulling.
Right.
And whether that's junk miles or just building extra strength, I don't know. But we like it. It's kind of a relaxing way to finish. And I think the more tools you can add to your swim bag to make swimming more fun, the better.
Totally.
And don't use them as a crutch. But of course, having a different stimulus like that is not a bad thing.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we always do, and we say this pretty often, is we'll do 100 with right arm, only the paddle on the right hand, and then we'll do 100 with, only the paddle on the left hand during warm up, and then 100 with both. We like doing that, body balance and everything.
I swear you find more water with your other hand when you're doing this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a brain trick.
Yeah, it's a brain trick.
Yeah. Do you have a pull buoy? I assume you could borrow one at the pool.
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, cool. Well, it's fun. Are you, what distance do you race primarily?
I did my first 70.3 in 2025. I did Muncie.
Oh, cool. I know you signed up for one this year.
And then, I signed up for Musselman for this summer.
Nice. I heard that's a really, really fun race. I stayed in Wisconsin with some people who all did it, and they loved it.
Yeah.
It's not a pro race, right?
I heard it was a bit easier than Muskoka. I'm a bit afraid of signing up for that one yet, so I thought I'd maybe sign up for that one next, 2027.
Yeah, nice. Well, it's a good plan. Once the winter is over in Toronto, you can start.
Yeah. Is it ever over, really?
Riding outside. Yeah, it's over eventually.
Well, if you do happen to find your way to Happy Valley, I think that's the closest that will be in your area next year. So hopefully we do run into you at a race.
Yeah.
Okay.
And good luck.
Awesome.
Good luck with the paddle journey.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Happy 200th episode.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a great Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, cut her off. Okay, I think we have time for one final person.
Hello?
Just barely squeezed in there as the last caller of the day. Welcome to the TTL podcast, episode number 200. Yep, you're here.
We're about to hang up because you took like 9 rings.
Yeah.
Usually we go to 10.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just was trying to get off my bike.
You're on
you
your
don't have to
bike.
get off your bike.
No.
Don't get off your bike for us. It's okay.
Just do a quick 1,000-watt sprint and then talk to us about your experience.
It'll average out.
No, I will definitely pause my workout for this.
Well, we are trucking along. We're like 2 hours into recording this, but you are our final caller. So we are hoping you have a question for us. But first of all, tell us your name and where you're from and what your bike workout is.
So my name's Nathaniel. I'm in Ottawa.
Nice.
And so what was the last question?
Bike workout. What are you in the middle of?
Oh, I'm doing some threshold repeats.
Oh, yuck.
So I'll gladly pause.
This is way better than that.
We're sitting here doing donut repeats.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I had one after the last caller. Actually, I should one up.
Yeah. Cool. Canadian then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have a question?
So I do have a question. I wrote it down just in case because I figured I would space if you guys did call.
All right.
Okay.
Love it.
Love
So
the preparation. Yeah.
So admittedly, it's a little bit selfish, but I just moved and I am shit at interior decorating. So what would be, other than like, I have my look for things where you can find them posters up, but like non-endurance sport decorating ideas.
Like for a pain cave or just for a house in general?
Just general house things. I have lots of bare walls that need to be filled.
Yeah. Honestly, this is my dream job. I would love to do interior design and come to your house and make it look good. I would absolutely love that. It's a little hard to do on a podcast virtually, but what Eric and I found when we moved is our walls were also blank for a long time, to the point where people were watching our YouTube videos and being like, oh my gosh, your walls are so boring. Like they would criticize us. And the thing about art is that you want it to have like some kind of sentimental value to you. Nick's mom painted us this beautiful painting, and every time we look at it, we think about her, we appreciate it. So I think rushing to throw stuff on the wall that doesn't really have any meaning to you is not the way to go. But that said, there are a lot of really cool print websites where you can go on and order a cool print for not too expensive, and they'll even frame it for you. And you can find so much cool stuff on there, whether you like more nature stuff or more abstract or cool photos. They could even be placeholders until you find something that means a little bit more to you. But it does go a long way to put stuff on the walls for sure.
Also something like this, and you can't see this, Nathaniel, but right behind us, between us, there's a big shelf, and there's not books on here. There's kind of things that represent Eric up here. And I think that can be similar to what Paul is saying about something that has sentimental value instead of functional use.
Bookshelves go such a long way.
Totally.
Like you could go to a secondhand thrift store and find a bookshelf that looks kind of meh, but you could put like a plant, a light, 3 books, a TT, like a plaque from a race, something like that. And it just brings a lot of visual interest to that spot that's otherwise just blank and sitting there. So bookshelves are good answer, Nick. But also my biggest tip is to go to thrift stores, go to secondhand stores. You can find so much cool stuff for not a lot of money. Cool chairs, cool tables. That's how we furnished most of our house, honestly. So
yeah, our favorite things are things that we found that were like on sale or at a thrift shop or, just not like at a big box store. And like what I noticed when we did our living room is I felt like we were pretty lost on that at this house until we found this rug. And this is going to be sound like I'm just trying to put Big Lebowski in here, but the rug.
It really tied the room together.
Yeah. I feel like for me anyway, that gave us this anchor point of like, okay, that's what the style is going to be. And you start to like base things off of that versus just like standing in a department store and looking at a lamp and a bath towel and a poster and trying to like draw a connection. So.
Yeah, thrift stores over IKEA is my biggest tip. But if you want to send me pictures and all, I can help you on the journey.
Paul's career starts now with Nathaniel.
Ideally, there's no budget. That would be the most fun.
Yeah, spending other people's money is fun.
That is the dream, yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for picking up in the middle of your bike ride. Good luck with the rest of the efforts.
For sure. Thank you for calling.
Of course.
Threshold repeats. Ugh.
Congratulations on all the podcasts.
Oh, thank you. It's so much talking. Thanks for listening to them.
Sure is.
All right. Have a good one.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Nathaniel.
Bye.
Wow.
Good
Guys,
luck getting back to that.
That was a tangent.
No, what also like threshold repeats, anything to get away from that.
Threshold's not supposed to be that hard.
It's so hard for me.
It's not that hard.
It's so hard. I don't know why.
I think you're doing it wrong. I think VO2 efforts are hard.
Well, I can't do VO2 efforts more than like 4.5 minutes.
Exactly.
Though. Like 20 minutes of threshold hurts.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you're like 10 minutes in, you're like, how could this get worse? And then it feels much worse by the next 10 minutes.
You're right. Ugh. Especially indoors. You can do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but yeah.
All right, so we've made no dent in the donuts, but we're going to...
for sure. We can do a before and after thing.
Yeah, which is going to be sad.
We're going to bike ride around Bend and give them out to our friends. How about that?
We'll throw them out like just like open up.
Boys.
Yeah.
You got to catch it in your mouth.
Like mail boys.
Yeah. Guys, 200.
What occurred to me as we were in the last couple of questions is just like, I am so thankful that we get to do this and that we get to have a conversation and that people are into TTL, people buy t-shirts, people are like feeling what we're putting out there. And to me, TTL has always just been this like incredible creative outlet where like I can express myself through the shirt that you're wearing, through the podcast, through video and everything. And to have that connection with people is just like, I feel so, I am just like very thankful for the ability to do that.
Yeah, still every time someone picked up, I was like, wait, you know who we are?
I know.
And you care enough that like it's really freaking cool.
Even though they gave us their number.
Yeah, but we're a little bit insulated when we're in our places talking like we're just being friends.
Yeah, that's why we love doing the calls.
Right.
Because you're like, there's other humans on the other end of this.
Yeah,
cool. Well, thanks, guys. That was 200. We'll maybe call everyone again for 250.
This is like our yearly like work retreat for the pod, you know?
A little bit.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're able to watch.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. One last Timbit.
One last Timbit? Okay, sounds good.
One for the road.
While the outro music is playing.
That one is the best one I've had so far.
That was the best one.
Great mouthfeel.
Good mouthfeel on that one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sweet boy.
I thought it was great.
I think we should just call a couple more people without that. Just for fun. I feel like you're not actually on the podcast.
We just wanted to say hi.